Well, in the good old days, you could say things like 1 + 1 = 2. The world is round. The capital of New Zealand is Wellington. Only women can get pregnant. And there are only two genders. I mean, you could wear it on a shirt. It would be quite all right. But, well, nowadays it's deemed almost an act of terrorism. Except, of course, if it's a pink shirt. And you know how upside down the world is becoming when it takes a 12-year-old to be bold and call all of this out. And that's exactly what happened in the United States last week with this 12-year-old. Let's check it out. So according to a report in Daily Wire, a Massachusetts middle school student, so that's age 12, intermediate age for us, challenged his town's school board, so like the Board of Trustees, after he was sent home from school for wearing a shirt with the message, "There are only two genders." Liam Morrison told the Middlesbrough School Council that his father had to pick him up from John T. Nichols Junior Middle School because he refused to change his t-shirt. And he was told the slogan on his shirt was, quote, "targeting a protected class," end quote. Have a listen to his short testimony to the Board of Trustees.
Hello. Good evening. My name is Liam Morrison. I live at 519 Wareham Street. I'm in the 7th, 10th grade at Nichols Middle School. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you today. I never thought that the shirt I wore to school on March 21st would lead me to speak with you today. On that Tuesday morning, I was taken out of gym class to sit down with two adults for what turned out to be a very uncomfortable talk. I was told that people were complaining about the words on my shirt, that my shirt was making some students feel unsafe. Yes, words on a shirt made people feel unsafe. They told me that I wasn't in trouble, but it sure felt like I was. I was told that I would need to remove my shirt before I could return to class. When I nicely told them that I didn't want to do that, they called my father. Thankfully, my dad supported my decisions and came to pick me up. What did my shirt say? 5 simple words. There are only two genders. Nothing harmful, nothing threatening, just a statement I believe to be a fact. I have been told that my shirt was targeting a protected class. Who is this protected class? Are their feelings more important than my rights? I don't complain when I see pride flags and diversity posters hung throughout the school. Do you know why? Because others have a right to their beliefs just as I do. Not one person, staff, or student told me that they were bothered by what I was wearing. Actually, just the opposite. Several kids told me that they supported my actions and that they wanted one too. I was told that the shirt was a disruption to learning. No one got up and stormed out of class. No one burst into tears. I'm sure I would have noticed if they had. I experience disruptions to my learning every day. Kids acting out in class are a disruption, yet nothing is done. Why do the rules apply to one yet not another? I feel like these adults were telling me that it wasn't okay for me to have an opposing view. Their arguments were weak, in my opinion. I didn't go to school that day to hurt feelings or cause trouble. I have learned a lot from this experience. I learned that a lot of other students share my view. I learned that adults don't always do the right thing or make the right decisions. I know that I have a right to wear a shirt with those 5 words. Even at 12 years old, I have my own political opinions, and I have a right to express those opinions. Even at school, this right is called the First Amendment to the Constitution. My hope in being here tonight is to bring the school committee's attention to this issue. I hope that you will speak up for the rest of us so we can express ourselves without being pulled out of class. Next time it may not only be me, there might be more students that decide to speak out. Thank you for your time and good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done, Liam. And as his speech began drawing attention and going viral, the Massachusetts Family Institute, which is a Christian group that we know well, announced on Twitter that it was providing legal support for the boy, which is excellent. Ironically, here's a shirt that was available on Amazon recently that says, yes, there are more than two genders, except they accidentally advertised a fit type of men and women. 2. Binary. Whoops. It's time for us to be like that 12-year-old. In fact, that 12-year-old should never have had to speak up like that. This debate should not be happening amongst school kids. Us adults should be doing it, and it's time for us to be bold and to speak biological truth to a culture that's lost sight of it.